Okay, we should be good to go. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope the day was restful and active for y'all. Um, I've been chilling. Today's been pretty quiet. Um, um, Pardon for the late start. I was doing a dog sitting handoff, and Dad was a little late because shenanigans. Nothing he did, but I just wanted to make sure that Riley was off and away, so that I wouldn't have to stop stream midway to do the handoff or anything. But we should be good to go. Right? I think I've got enough in the tank to actually properly at least give you all a good 3-hour stream. Nothing else. I've eaten already as well, and probably this is going to be at least the last day for at least a little while where camera's off, just because I am keeping the place kind of picked up is a little bit harder when I'm doing dog watching stuff. So now I actually have the time to sit down and properly do that. I've been trying out all the other weapons in MHR to playing almost exclusively Hunting Horn. Yeah, I'm due to go back to Rise because I still haven't finished some. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't finished yet, but mostly have not had the time and or group to play with for it, and I'm on PC as opposed to or anything. Coordinating it becomes mostly a question of that. But yeah, I don't have a lot. So to be more specific, my preferred weapon in Monster Hunter is the insect glaive. So I will sometimes delve into I'll delve occasionally into things like longsword and greatsword. But if I'm really in super sweat, go home or die trying mode, it's insect glaive for me personally. Insect glaive, also high cat wizard. Yeah, insect glaive. There's someone that I am not friends with anymore and have not been for a long time. At one point, was kind of giving. He wasn't directly doing it, but he was kind of giving me shit about when I first picked it up, and I kind of was eating a lot of shit while trying to play insect glaive. There were times where he implied in so many words that by not taking a weapon that I was good at on hunts I was, potentially disrespecting people's time and things like that. He didn't say it to my face, mind you. This is all stuff that I found out about later. But I say all that to say, he then picked up Insect Glaive at some point and was like, wow, this weapon's actually really hard to use. I'm kind of impressed that people who have been playing it have been able to do that. And I'm like, yeah, actually. So all of the times that you were like, blah, 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 we just want to make sure that people are like respecting each other's time, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you think I was like scratching my ass trying to figure this out? I never said this to him, mind you. But anyway, yeah, I say all that to say that Insect Glaive is tricky, and I do not fault you for like going like I still don't quite get it yet. The long and short of it basically is that for Insect Glaive, you want to you want to get your Kinsex loaded up with extract as quickly as you can, and generally speaking, it's like a lot of like comfort with aerial maneuvers and aerial maneuvers as well as keeping up on right the TLDR. TLDR. The thing that you do is you target. Here's how this works. Target a part of the monster's body, and either you shoot your Kinsect directly at it, or you mark the body and then shoot your Kinsect out, and it will fly to the body part that's been marked. Different parts of monsters' bodies. Different parts of monsters' bodies have different colors of extract, and ideally, the thing that you do is you make sure that you get all three, so that you have damage boost as well as like invulnerability to monster rewards. If you can get all, I think if it's like you get at least red and yellow, red and orange, or at least red and white, I forget. But just get all three. You basically get all your extract and try to keep that uptime as much as you can, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's a whole thing. It takes a little bit of work to get used to, is what I'm saying. Like Insect Glaive is not an easy weapon. I think I understand how to approach some of the things that didn't make sense to me. If you have any more specific questions, you can feel free to ask. I haven't played in like a minute, but I remember enough to be dangerous. So that helps. Yeah. So last time on Breath of Fire, we I'm booting her up so we can get this going. I almost hit the stop streaming button by accident when I went to go pause the music. That would have been awkward. So yeah, the last time on Breath of Fire 4, we Hulu is still having trouble getting Hulu is still having trouble with the fact that the empire that he founded apparently is still like out for his still out for him and all that, right? So that is not ideal. While that is happening, Ryu and friends attempt to sneak into the Empire to find Nina's sister because they finally got a lead on where she went. But when they do so, by they get caught by some weirdo that they saw in one of Ryu's visions and get sent back out of the Empire. And now they are currently under house arrest in Ludia, where Cray is in trouble for things that we do not know much about yet. By the way, this is Sias. He's been assigned to watch over us so we don't run off. Not like we'd leave anyway. I would never leave Cray behind. Whoa. Where are you going? I'll go with you. Yeah, it looks like so. All right. So, fun fact: if you try to fly indoors with Nina, she'll look up and shrug her shoulders and go like, "Nah, we're not doing that." So yeah. We have Sias as another party member. It looks like. Been a while since we had a pepper party member. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Last time we would have had was like Breath of Fire 2. Uh huh. Yeah, I forgot to open up the strategy guide. So yeah, apparently Sias is going to be keeping an eye on us, just to make sure that we don't do any nonsense. I guess considering all the other trouble we've gotten up to, is not entirely unreasonable. I guess. In this room, we are holding a group of people who are part of an incident which is currently under investigation. Hey, what are you doing out here? But you're not stopping me, are you? Oh, whoops. The prisoner is currently under investigation. No visitors are allowed. I'm afraid that's the way it has to be, Princess Nina. Master Cray is the leader of the war and nation. Unlike you, he must be kept under strict guard. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. Bias, keep your eye on them. It's no use. There's nothing we can do. Oh, poor Cray. This is all my fault. You can't just sit here and do nothing. I know. Let's go to Warrant. That's where Cray is from. Huh? Oh, they have a guard to watch us. Still, they never said we couldn't go anywhere, right? Let's go. Warrant is to the south of here, past the forest. That's funny. Nina's like, well, back when we were at war, things were really busy here, what with everyone making machines, selling parts and all. It's unacceptable. These factory towns, they do not have any inns, but in or no, I am still open for business. Alright, let's see. A Katzbalger would be great if I could afford it. Used by guards and police. Used by guards and police, no thanks. Let's switch wood. So basically, this is so to roughly plot out our path thus far, right? As far as like where things started. So presumably, right? So from somewhere around this part of the world, right? At some point, Nina and Cray made it over to here, where they crashed because the dragon kind of interrupted. While traveling, they Nina found Ryu over here, and then from there went to the cliff, and from the cliff gradually found their way over here to Sarai, I think, right? After some incidents in Sarai, they doubled back around and came up to Chamba and passed through Chamba in order to get to. I want to say that they made it probably to Karak first, then worked their way around to the dam, came to Kyria. At which point, after some other shenanigans happened, they found themselves. Yeah, I I don't 100% remember how they got over, but insofar as like how far into things they made it about this far into. How did we end up all the way? If we yeah, basically they were captured at the aqueduct and then sent back over here to Ludia. That's basically what happened. As far as I'm aware. Okay, Sias, not too bad. But yeah, fun fact about Sias. Best fishing spot, go to the beach west of here. Cool. So, fun fact about Sias. In the English version of the game, when he speaks, he stutters a lot. Um, Now let's just cheat because Nut can, as always, have really high evasion. So better to avoid having to deal with their bullshit entirely. Yeah. Basically, Nutkin enemies in Breath of Fire, whenever you see any kind of like enemy that looks like an acorn in a Breath of Fire game, uh, burn them. Trying to hit them, you don't have a good time with that. Just use fire. If you do not use fire, you have a hard time. Oh right, Sias's speech. In this version of the game, it's localized as a stutter. In the Japanese version of the game, he's drunk a lot. Um, by which I mean basically almost all the time. So in the English version of the game, they mostly convey that as a stutter, but in the Japanese version of the game, he's like slurring his words because he is that shit faced usually. Kind of an evolution of Gar, sort of, I guess. There's one thing I want to try to see if I can get. Nobody learned it. Unfortunate. All right. That was a lot of. We don't have game audio. Okay, hold on. I may have forgotten to like actually do that. We should be good now. Oh, interesting. I was not expecting Urshin to do that. Trying to see if anybody can like pick up double blow though. That'd be useful. There we go, Ryu got it. Oh, damn. That's unfortunate. Let's see if this game has HP penalty. It does. So, much like in the previous Breath of Fire, if you have a character that gets knocked the fuck out and you don't revive them before the end of the battle, it causes a thing wherein your character revives at the end of the fight, but they have temporarily reduced max HP until you fix it. So, in the interest of fixing it, we're gonna go to an inn and fix that problem. So the main thing is that with Breath of Fire 3 and 4 in particular, this is how they sort of still keep inns relevant, right? While you can make camp in both Breath of Fire 3 and Breath of Fire 4 for free and regenerate your HP and AP that way, it does not cure, at least in Breath of Fire 3, I almost did this. Breath of Fire 3, at least, it does not in Breath of Fire 3, it doesn't restore your, and in this game too, I would assume. Huh. Interesting though. Double blow looked like it was leading up to something for some reason as part of a combo. Very interesting. Did you hear something? Is it just me, or is the mist getting thicker? Urshin says she has a strange feeling about this place. Me too. Let's hurry up and get out of here as quickly as we can. Huh? Hey, Kettle. Did you see that? Nina disappeared. How amusing. Disappeared? That's not good. Urshan says it would seem she did not fall. What's going on? All of a sudden, everything's gotten... Let's look for her. Oh, this is extremely unfortunate. How you doing, Kettle? Hopefully well. Also, how are you doing, Cowizard? I don't think I asked. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well also. It worked, just like we planned. We shrunk that girl. Come on, let's think of something else to do to the other three. God damn it. Fairies. Yeah, let's see. What should we do? I know. Let's poke him in the eye. And no, it's still blah. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, huh? Oh, I forgot to post that I was live in a couple spots. Fix that, I guess. Okay. Wait a second. This one's looking at us. Oh. On the one hand, the way that Breath of Fire 3 and 4, way that Breath of Fire 3 and 4 kind of like present the fair folk, is actually fairly accurate to like how a lot of them act. So it's like, you know, I get it. But on the other hand, every time I have to deal with fairies and they're up to some bullshit in an RPG, I sigh a little. No way, that's impossible. Mortals can't see us. But it looks like Urshan is following them. At least... Yeah. Dang. Urshan literally is like, fuck that. Wake up. You saw us? How? Hey, no fair. He's got a dragon's eye. Well, that explains how he's able to see us. Oh hey, it's the same theme from Breath of Fire 3, remixed. That's nice. Urshan is asking, what have you done with Nina? Well, now that you found us, I guess we have to tell you. We shrunk her, see? Made her really tiny. And then she got carried off by a bird. Ah, god dang it. You should look for a tree with a bird in it. If you find one, shake it. Maybe she'll fall out. Don't worry, she won't stay small forever. It'll wear off in time. See you later, Dragon Boy. Urshan says we should listen for a bird singing and follow it to the tree where it lives. Then have Urshan hit the tree. What a weird remake of Honey, I Shrunk the Kid, right? Honey, I Shrunk the Princess. But yeah, let's see here. Interesting. Messiah has water magic and can also do. And it looks like he has his own version of Shadow Walk. So Shining Blade is a critical hit that always hits. I'm gonna have to try this on an enemy that isn't like a nut troop. It's basically, yeah. Physically attacking a nut trooper, it doesn't work because of this stuff, basically. You can hit them with physical attacks, but because of how high the evasion is, usually it misses. Usually being the operative word. But because Nut can have really fucking terrible defense, you basically hit them once with somebody strong enough or twice, and it's pretty much just die. Urshan doesn't use personal pronouns. She, her, primarily. At least from what I've seen so far. But Urshan will just occasionally refer to Urshan, or refer to herself in the third person, most times. But I think they have said she, her previously, from what I remember. Yeah, if Nina were here, we'd be able to just use Firewind more often to just like completely torch these nerds. We wouldn't have to stress about it so much, but unfortunately, since she's not, we kind of have to make do. I love Urshin even more, honestly, even if it wasn't in his non. Yeah. Urshin either refers to himself in the third person or as a separate entity in a suit of armor. It's unclear. Shrug emoji.
There you go.
The dog person is Sias. He joined us. Well, I say joined in the context of he got assigned to watch over us to make sure that we wouldn't get up to any mischief, basically. And yeah, if we were playing the Japanese version of the game, it would be abundantly clear that right now, as he often is, Sias is drunk as fuck. Okay, right, that's the exit. Okay, so looks like the Witchwood isn't that big then, but we gotta go here. Is he a monk? No. We don't really know his deal yet. We just met him.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, something akin to that, Kettle. Oh, huh, interesting. Oh, right. Fire heals these things now, right? Fuck. Oops.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Urshin got this level up. Okay, cool. Magic shard. Okay. Yeah, alright, we gotta move quick to get rid of this nerd. Yeah, so it looks like by and large, Sias is weighted toward. If that stat jump was any indication, Sias' whole thing is zoomies. Ah, that's the tree that she's in. Okay, got it. Bet. Like the fairy said, you have to listen for a tree where you hear some bird song in it, and then that's probably where Nina is. So we gotta that tree. We're gonna headbutt it. I really don't want to fight this thing. Let me go. Thank you. Because like if I could make up a good roaring pig of a fight of it, but I don't really like my chances all that much. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a like without Cray, we don't have a good multi-target attack right now. Yeah, so here. Alright. This is a bird's nest? What's happened to me? I've shrunk. But how? Why? What happened? I can worry about that later. I've got to get out of here before that bird eats me. Hi there, birdie. Don't eat me. I wouldn't taste very good anyway. Caterpillar? Wait, you mean because I have wings? You think I'm one of your chicks? So you're bringing me food? Um, listen to me, birdie. I'm, not a bird, so, I don't really like bugs. And let's go. So, the reason why I put the life boost on Nina for this fight is because, wow. Kind of odd for an enemy to be 3D in this game. All the bosses so far have been in this game. I appreciate what that bird was trying to do for me, but I'm not ready to try eating a bug. Now, I need to figure out how to get down from here. Yep. There have been a good couple enemies in this game that have been 3D models instead of um, pixel sprites. There is no sign of Nina. Perhaps we should try again? It would appear we have found Nina. I'm so sorry. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm good. Urshan says that it would be wise to leave now, before the fairies do something else to us. Yeah. I would apologize to the bird. Yeah. I should have done the other one. Fuck. Actually, no, because it would have been another fire. Would have been another fire spell, and it might have not taken damage from it at all. I thought I was actually at war. This is Warrant. Home with the warrants. This horse is used by the previous leader of the warrant in battle. All my boy does is fight. You should see what he does to his clothes. I bet he goes to be chief one day. A warrior must always be in shape and ready to fight at any time. Came to the forest, did you? You didn't see any ghosts or anything, did you? Worse, fairies. My sister hit me again. No sweat. The other side of kids happy playing like that, isn't it? Always makes me smile. Welcome, travelers. Want to rest for a while? Yeah. And it's free? Hell yes. Boom. That's good though, at least. Manila plan to take over the world of okay, Manila want to take over the world of business. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cat's Bogger would probably be like a decent spike in reuse. Yeah, but I can't actually buy any of this without going like super broke. So we're gonna leave that alone. Looking for the chief? He's not here right now. You can talk to the elders instead if you want. I mean, I know that he's not. Hey, I know that guy. Sounds like Prey's gotten himself into quite a fix. How dare Ludia treat you like that? This is an insult to the entire Warren nation. This means war! That's right, we'll show them they can't treat us that way. Hold it! Don't get your fur up. That's always been the problem with us, Warren. Too many people that are too hot under the collar. That's right. Huh. What should we do then? I mean, Miss Nina came all this way to tell us about the trouble that Cub managed to get himself into. That's right. Been a long time since we saw you, little Nina. You've grown. Why, I can remember when you were only this high. Enough of that. There'll be time for that later. We need to think about what to do. If only Tarn were here. She'd know what to do. Excuse me. Who is Tarn? She's the wife of the previous chief, rest his soul. In other words, she's Cray's mother. When Cray became chief, she decided to leave the village. Went out to live on the Golden Plains. Decided to live a nomad's life, she said. Tarn might have been able to think of something, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. If I were younger, I'd get on a horse and go looking for Tarn myself, but I'm too old for that now. I see. So you're saying that we should go to see Tarn, right? Yep. So we're gonna go do that. Hey. I've been miserable every minute of every day since you beat me in Sinesta. That's why I came here to study with the warriors, the strongest warriors in the world. I work day and night training and studying their ways. I'm stronger than I was before. If you think you can defeat me again, you got another thing coming to you. Alright. While you're out getting wasted, I studied the blade. Hello, Florizel. How you doing? Hopefully well. Ah, doesn't have enough AP to use Tiger Fist again. Get fucked. Oh damn, combo magic is really kicking in, huh? I was expecting that. So, Flame Strike, Sever, and then another Shining Blade. Oh, Ryu lost his turn. Ah. It's all good. Bias out here helping carry the team. We take those. Oh, it's... Yeah, no. Oh! Oh, right. From when I shared the, Hang on a second, my brain is having fun. From when I shared that post, right? Yes. Okay. I remembered. My brain works correctly. This is great. Yes. Hi, Neil. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome on into the Gage Gang. I hope that you enjoy your stay. Yeah, the Black Death post. I'm pretty sure it's that one, right? Because I'm like, that's the last major thing I did on co-host. I just needed a minute because sometimes the synapses don't fire correctly. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Good to have you here. We're doing Breath of Fire today. Dev stuff is usually Wednesdays, but yeah, I get to occasionally put on my designer hat and talk some stuff. Like for example, I was not expecting combos to work nearly as well as they do in that particular case. Khan, that voice, Master Una. Forgive me, Master, I lost. Hey, you. Don't pick on Khan like that. He's not as strong as he thinks he is. Oh. Did we get stuck up on by an ad at some point? Yeah, we did. Literally right as Anil showed up. Yeah, well, come on in. We're glad to have you here. Hopefully your day is going well. Yeah, welcome on in. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. I told you not to get into fights, Khan. You're going to have to face facts. You're not exactly a strong fighter, you know. But Master, you mean I'm weak? Well, I wouldn't say that exactly. You're, I don't know. If you stay here and help me around the house and all, you'll probably strengthen me up pretty good, I guess. Damn. Alright, let's see here. It's your fault that Khan's gone. He ran off because he picked on him. Now what am I supposed to do? Sorry. So, it's alright if I train you instead then? Okay. First, I want to learn how to be wild. Your attacks may not hit as much, but they'll be a lot more powerful. Okay, who wants to learn? I mean, Nina doesn't attack physically anyway, except... Oh! Okay, I see. Basically, she is all about power! And not so much about AP and magic. Yeah, we'll swap the stole, and then the guide that I'm using says that Sias is a pretty good fit. Yeah, his AP will grow a lot slower. I don't know, his AP will grow slower, but he'll get more HP, power, and defense. So absolutely not Nina. Nina is staying with Wolf, but we'll do Urshan for now. You can only improve your skills through trial by combat. Come back once you've done more than 1,500 damage to the combo attack. Bye. How's it going? Are you fighting a lot? Looks like you're getting good at making combo attacks. Good. Alright, I'll teach you Pilfer. Itagaki. So, steal an item while attacking. So, Guide is recommending Nina be the one to learn it because she has like high agility and relatively low attack power, so she won't kill enemies when it comes to steal stuff, which makes sense. So yeah, we'll give her Pilfer, and it costs no AP. Remember, fight! Come back once you've done more than 3,000 with the combo attack. Let me see if I've done that already. Nope, haven't done it yet. Found manly clothes. The manly clothes resurrect the wearer once and then get destroyed. Okay? Yeah, manly clothes aren't any good. Alright, so Ryu has to take them. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. And assuming that, unlike in I'm not sure if the item description is bugged the way that it was in Breath of Fire 3. In Breath of Fire 3, it says that it has that effect, but it doesn't work that way. I don't know if it's the same way in Breath of Fire 4. I would like to think that they fixed it. But I am not entirely certain. Let's see. Yeah, Urshan not having slower AP growth is not really that big of a deal because she's mostly a physical attacker anyway. So. Cool. If you need a horse, talk to the fellow standing over to the... Okay, cool. Hey, you want to borrow a horse? Yeah. Headed to the Golden Plains, are you? We'll wait there just a second. By the way, who's gonna ride the horse? What? None of you ridden a horse before? Forget it then. You know how long it takes to learn how to ride? Huh? Well, what about the whelk? Could we take that instead? Whelks are a lot harder to control than horses. I've never seen one that wasn't hard to handle. They're unfriendly, temperamental. It seems to like Ryu, don't you think? Well, maybe. Well, if you're going looking for Tarn, I guess you can take the whelk. Tarn's camp is somewhere in the northeast. Look for the smoke from our campfire. I thought this is an indie game. Nah. Breath of Fire 4 is PlayStation 1. I forgot to put that on the thing, didn't I? Yeah, basically for Sunday streams for the last couple of months, we've basically been doing what I call the Year of Breath of Fire. Where basically speaking, I'm going to the first 4 Breath of Fire games. All of them are RPGs that were made by Capcom. Oh yeah, right. Urshin's attacks are going to be a lot less accurate now. That might be a problem. I may have to deal with that at some other point, but not right now. But yeah, Breath of Fire 3 is one of my favorite RPGs ever, basically. So we're doing the Year of Breath of Fire. We're playing the first 4 games out of the 5 that are total in the series that you can play still. Just to sort of like see how the series has evolved and sort of like talk out some of the design things that it does really well, and in terms of like how it works and things like that. So the main thing about Breath of Fire 4 is compared to Breath of Fire 3 that we've noticed, at least the main thing is that it feels like this game in some aspects has been very deliberate about kind of like pulling in its scope a little bit. In terms of like, with Breath of Fire 3, right? Stylistically, you had things like, oh yeah, you've got all these different equipment slots for your characters, and the way that you transform into a dragon in Breath of Fire 3 is one of the most intricate sort of like transformation type systems of its type that I've seen in an RPG. In Breath of Fire 3, you could mix basically up to 3 different dragon genes in order to pick a variety of forms. This game doesn't do that as much, right? There are a lot of things that where they have chosen to kind of like pull in a little bit on that front, is what I was saying. One of those things is like things like, yeah, it's like the dragon transformation system in this game is a lot simpler in some aspects, but then they have chosen to sort of shift the complexity from the dragon transformation system and things like that into the combat system in different ways. So like the combo techniques that you may see me pull out occasionally in this game are new to Breath of Fire 4 and were not in the previous game. There are less equipment slots in this game than there are in Breath of Fire 3. I feel like Ryu is riding the Welk backwards, and it's weirding me out. Ryu? Urshan says that while you can use the Dragon's Eye to control the Welk, it may take some time to get used to riding it. That may be true, but the Golden Plains are too big to try and search on foot. Ryu and the Welk are our only hope. Leave it to me. Good luck, Ryu. We're counting on you. Okay. So yeah, there is an indie game, however, that is taking a very big inspiration from Breath of Fire 4, which is why you may have thought. If you have heard of Tears of Magic, right? Tears of Magic is an indie game RPG that is currently in development. I think they are getting ready for their second try at getting funding from Kickstarter. They have been very explicit in that they want very much to be a spiritual successor to like this era of Breath of Fire. Like Breath of Fire 3 and 4, they want to that's the game that they are looking to like, take after in that particular instance. And if you've seen that game, stylistically it hews very close to this game in terms of the way it looks and things like that. Very much on purpose. Why? Why do you do this? There's nothing in it for you. And don't even know if it'll work? Why? Well, you're right. There might not be any benefit for us. And it's true that we don't know if our plan will work, but still. It just wouldn't feel right to sit around and do nothing. Okay, game trivia. Oh god damn it, not one of these again. Not like this Breath of Fire. Oh. I'm screaming. I'm crying. I'm throwing up. Is this like the desert of death? Well, you don't have to drink water at least. But god damn it. I saw the game trivia thing. Give me 1 second to properly think out. Neil, give me 1 second to properly think out a good bit of game trivia to give that I haven't talked about already. There's something in here. I know it. I gotta just dig a little. Come on, brain. Work with me here. I know I got something good. I just got to think about it for a little bit. Ah. This is this one isn't exactly hidden, but it is a good one that I can think of. Did you know that? No, not that one. I shouldn't use that one. Give me a second. I almost got it. I know I had a good piece of game trivia, and now it completely slipped my mind, and I'm so annoyed that it's not sticking. All right, no, I got one related to this game. So, um, did you know that the Japanese voice actor for Ranma Saotome from Ranma One Half? I've told this one before, but for people who are new, y'all probably don't know this. The Japanese voice actor for Ranma Saotome from Ranma One Half, Kape Yamaguchi. He voices Ryu in both this game and in Breath of Fire 3. It is a little easier to tell if you listen very carefully to his shouts and then compare them to like Ranma's battle cries and things like that. You can hear it much more clearly in that particular sense. Uh, Give me 1 second. I think there is one other link I can also do here on that front, if I remember it correctly. Yeah, okay, I didn't misremember it. Uh, Kape Yamaguchi is also the voice actor for um, is also the voice actor for Inuyasha um, in um, in Japanese. However, interestingly, to take it one step further, he is also, if I remember this right, I think this is correct. Check this. Yeah. Um, Hilariously enough, in addition to that, Ranma's English voice actor, Richard Ian Cox, just so happens to also be Inuyasha's English voice actor. Um, and so where I'm going with this is also ultimately that, in theory, right? Not in theory. Come on, brain. Dang it. I had a good joke here, and my brain has completely shut off. But basically, that's the game fact. That insofar as this game is concerned, yeah, that's Inuyasha that you're hearing whenever Ryu yells and gets upsetty. And then by proxy, um, the same way that Kake Yamaguchi voices both Ranma and Inuyasha in Japanese, Richard Ian Cox then happens to also do the same for both Ranma and Inuyasha in English. Which means that technically speaking, by like transitive property stuff, if Breath of Fire ever had like English voice acting, um, they should very clearly get Richard Ian Cox to do it. Anyway, there's your game trivia. Sorry it took me a minute to think of that one. Sometimes my brain just like goes put 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 put. I can't think of a good one off the top of my head. Okay, let me look up the guide for this part because I'm not doing this raw. Because the last time there was wandering involved in a Breath of Fire game, I did not have a good time. Okay, so go east until we see a big rock. And then we gotta turn northeast. I am so grateful that I made sure Ryu had burn before he came in here, because otherwise this would be much more painful than it needs to be. Okay, perfect. So yeah, because trying to actually hit these enemies is not a great idea. At least physically, you can do it. It's just really a pain. So you should avoid. If you've got magic, it's better just like stuff them with magic and call it a day. Which reminds me, I should probably give Bree some. Yep. Avery some weed, and we're good to go. Oh, please don't come in. It's wrong. And I didn't go far enough. If I didn't go far enough east before going northeast, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna cry. The desert managed to feel endless in a meta set. Yeah, that was not a good time. I did not enjoy. I did not, even with like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. If you're a friend, come up by the fire. Come looking to steal something. You won't find anything here. Hang on, I gotta try to get her voice to the right. Well now, I guess that makes you a friend, huh? Don't see many people riding whelks around here. In fact, the only place you could get one would be Warrant. You come from there? Yeah, I did. The pioneers used to ride these bad boys for miles. Yeah, I see. Sounds like Quay has got himself into quite a fix. Considering what's happened, I imagine he'll execute. Whoa! Hey, I was just kidding. But if they really did execute him, it'd mean war between Ludi and the Warren. I'm sure they wouldn't want that. So what am I supposed to do? It might take some doing, but I have a feeling that one way or another, we'll be able to work something out. I'll try and think of something. It's late now. You should get some rest. Go ahead, use the tent. Okay. You must be pretty tired. Suppose that's not surprising, considering how he got here. Most people can't ride boats that far. Good to know Cray's got friends like that. Not only did you sneak into the Empire, with whom we currently have a truce, I might add, but you were caught doing so and deported. I ask you, Is this conduct becoming a warrior? One who claims to lead the mighty warring nation? Not only have you shamed yourself and us, but I am told you have lost the king's sword, the symbol of the alliance. Do you have any idea what your rash, thoughtless actions will cost us and the entire alliance in our dealings with the Empire? Do you? All you're worried about is your dignity and pride. But how can you just sit there like that when a member of one of the Alliance's royal families, when Alina has been kidnapped by the Empire? We have a greater responsibility to protect the members of the entire Alliance. We can't afford to worry ourselves over one person, even if she is a princess. Yeah, when I said that we broke the sword on that man's face, I wasn't kidding. We literally did. Alright then, Ryu. Why don't you come with me to the nearest town? Ryu got the king's sword. You can use this sword. You might need it. To get to town, you have to go through areas populated by monsters. Let's get going then, shall we? Ugh. Morning. Sleep well? We gotta do something, but what? What? Have you thought of something we could tell them about that? If that would get Kay out of his predicament? Tell her. The right answer is to tell her about the king's sword. The king's sword? You mean Kray lost that? Well, that explains a lot then. That sword's a symbol of the Alliance. Losing it wouldn't exactly make him popular. What? Oh, he didn't lose it? You broke it. Wait a minute. That's it. If the sword, which was supposed to be lost, turns up again, that'd be one less thing they could hold against Kray. It'll work. And I know just the person to help us. There's a volcano called Mount Glom south of here. There's a smith that lives inside the mountain. He could make us a copy of the king's sword. Yeah! Someone back at Warren should be able to tell you how to get to Mount Glom. Gonna go? Okay! Thanks. Good luck. Alright. But yeah, one thing I immediately like about this game more than Desert of Death is that you do not need to be nearly as... You can afford to be a little bit less precise, because in the Desert of Death, you had to basically drink water whenever you got thirsty and navigate by several stars, one of which would have like deliberately misled you if you weren't looking carefully, and it was a lot. It was like a lot, like a whole lot. And I'm very happy that that is not the case. With this, we might be able to help Kray get out of trouble. Thank you, Ryu. I'm sure someone in Warwick will be able to tell us how to get to Mount Glom. Yeah. Let's get back to Warwick as soon as we can. Now we're gonna leave the plains. In most works of fiction, volcanoes are either called something ominous or Pacific Ocean-y, or both. And that managed to be none of them. Right? Yeah. Kind of a cute name when you think about it. Because if you glom onto something, you hug it. You know there's a shrine out on the eastern edge of the Golden Plains? Karn takes care of it. There's also a priestess of Cho Ryong, the grass dragon. Remember that for later. You rode a whelk out into the Golden Plains? Huh. Not many people could do that. Fine Tarn. She's got a good head on her shoulders, hasn't she? Not like the elders. They get excited over the smallest thing. You got the hang of riding that whelk. Maybe I'll give it a try. If you can do it, so can I. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Guess it's up to you then to save Cray. Good luck to you. Huh, I see. See why we told you to go talk to Tarn? We never would have thought of that. Make a fake king sword. Now that's smart. Oh, jeez. Get to Mount Glom, you first have to head east over the plains. When you get to Large Stone, turn to the south. Alright, cool. So basically, it's exactly the same way as we went to go see Tarn, except when we hit the rock, we go south instead of northeast. Yeah, this is already much better than like trying to navigate the. It's already much better than trying to navigate. Oh, that's cool. And then you can literally just. That's cool. You can literally just immediately jump straight to like Tarn's camp. That's useful. But yeah, the Desert of Death was basically a roughly equivalent experience to this, except that you had to drink water for every set number of steps, and there was a fake North Star that could throw you off from the direction you had to go into, and if you ran out of water, like you said, HP penalties, and yeah, the Desert of Death is Desert of Death is one of the least good parts about Breath of Fire 3. I can be upfront in saying that. It is not the worst. To be entirely clear about that, like, it is not the worst part of that. It is not like, oh god, it's the worst part of that game by any means. Yeah, like the other thing about the Desert of Death also is that it's like literally one of the last major things that you have to do in the game. It is kind of a pain in the ass. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to directly come to the big... Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. What makes it worse is that the Desert of Death also has like treasure chests and stuff in it. So if you're really, really into like trying to do completionist stuff, you have a bad time during that part, because you then have to basically plan all your trips back into the desert, try to like get a hold of all the items and everything. It's not fun. So I appreciate that even though they kind of like repeated the gimmick here, but it is much more digestible. For starters, you don't have an inaccurate translation fucking with you as far as like the instructions for how to get to where you need to go. And the game is also just, yeah, day-night cycles also interrupting you a bunch. Yeah. So this is what I mean by like Breath of Fire 4 takes a lot of Breath of Fire 3's sort of like general gameplay conceits, it kind of compacts them a little bit, right? And it feels like sort of the expansion of that, so to speak, was the decision to sort of like fold a lot of that time and attention stuff back into the game itself, right? So as an example of what I mean, right? In Breath of Fire 3, your characters, I want to say in a general sense, had slightly more sprites per action, because in Breath of Fire 3, you were oftentimes able to get into a battle from multiple perspectives, except for like boss battles. Most boss battles you would fight with your team kind of laid out the way that they are in regular battles in this game, right? And as far as like even sprite resources, that basically means that you have to like draw sprites for facing 4 different diagonal cardinal directions, depending on what kind of fight you get into and things like that. In this game, they avoided that because the battle camera's fixed, right? And there are a lot less, from what I can tell, as far as like actual effects animations. They've sort of pulled back on some of them a little bit, in the sense that like no, that's not quite accurate. It's about the same, actually, for some of those effect animations. But basically speaking, in some aspects, by knowing that enemies are only viewable, for example, from one angle, yeah, the battles being seamless in the world was like really nice. But I feel like the main bump that ran into is that it's also one of those things where basically you never see, like, your boss battles will always be fought at an angle similar to this one, because like we have to be able to see the front of the boss, or otherwise, like, you know, like, why are you here? You know what I mean? We don't get yeah, we don't, unfortunately. Okay, but that's interesting. No. It looks like you still get a combo with Simoon. I think it did say Simoon still, right? When we did Fire and Wind. That's a lot of experience. See that? I want cookies. You don't get giant stone golems with the baker's worth of cake though. Yeah, which is the unfortunate part. Oh, well, that was convenient. Okay, no, I made a mistake. So, yeah, the original. Hold on a second, let me see something here. No, because if I put them out and I don't kill them, then it's gonna revert the XP that we would need. So I have to do it this way. So yeah, so with level 1 magic, the fire wind combo is just fire wind. With level 2 wind magic, it becomes seein, which if you remember from when we were playing the other Breath of Fire games, seein is a pretty strong fire spell. Tipo in your party picked it up. Oh yeah, I see why Una was a good master pick for Urshan, because Urshan already has pretty good gains from defense, it looks like. And she's not a spellcaster, so the hit to wisdom doesn't really mean all that much. And the hit to AP also doesn't mean that much either, because she's not casting a lot of magic anyway. It doesn't really matter. There's another piece of treasure that I missed that is here, so I need to go. I need to go find it. Something important for considering the spot where we are. Something important for this dungeon. Oh right, no, it's still right. Fuck, it doesn't matter who you target. It's still. I forgot about that. It doesn't matter who you target. It will still do that. Alright. Let's get dangerous. Shining Blade. Let me make sure that Urshan doesn't have, okay, yeah, good. 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 And because Nina was back up before the fight ended, she doesn't need an HP penalty for dying. There we go. That's the thing I wanted to get. So, who has a problem with fire? It feels like it might be Sias. Alright, gonna give Nina lead, and she's good. Another thing that's different about this game, when compared to Breath of Fire 3, is that the back row, right, where Urshan is sitting, your characters do regenerate what I'm calling temporary AP while they're in the back row. So, like the AP that you gain while you have a character that's like sitting in the back row. Cool, 600 Zenny. The AP that a character gains while they're sitting in the back row, it's not regained once you get out of the fight. Getting those gains. Out here getting those gains, gains. Love to see. Many gains, much get. Alright, let's see. That strategy mostly worked out a lot better, so I'm going to continue using it. Throw a Cyclone here. While Sias chopped some burning firewood. Good. That should force this one to change. Scorched rice. Oh. Bun bun? That's cool. I'm here for that. Also, welcome back. I'm taking a hiatus on my game just to shut. Yeah, like, in my case, hang on, I don't know if you're an ads hell or not, so I'm gonna wait till ads finish before I finish my thought. Because if you are an ads hell, I don't want to start talking and then you missed all of it. So. Fuck, I keep forgetting that I can't do that. I gotta use something else. I keep forgetting that I can't do Firewind because that's. I keep forgetting that combo does not work. Yeah, Nina bit it now because I wasn't paying attention. Damn it! Okay, right. So she was saying, taking a hide from my game just to stretch. Yeah, I feel that. So Shoot Lancer, right? The game that I'm working on now. A large part of how that even came together was that. So the co-op that I helped found, right? Munity. We more or less came to the decision to make Shoot Lancer based on the fact that like I had a prototype from Munity that I did like years ago that I put off for a while because I was just like, you know, I was working on other stuff at the time. And then when they got to play the prototype that I put to Godot, everybody's like really excited about it. But yeah, I say all that to say, yeah, sometimes it's a thing where you walk away from a thing for a while, right? And yeah, eventually you go like, yeah. You circle back around and you're like, all right, it's time, let's go, right? But yeah, no, I feel that. Like sometimes you do need like a little bit of downtime, and it's one of those things, right, where it's like taking a break every now and again is a really good way of like letting the cobwebs kind of like shake out a little bit, so you can come back to it like fresh eyes and go like, all right, this is right. Now that I've gone out, done a couple other things, let my brain cook on some other stuff, I can look at this now and be like, all right, let's roll. So yeah, uh, decent practice, honestly. Hang on, just take 1 second. Hi ho, and who might you be? Excuse me, we're sorry to bother you, but we need you to make something for us. Oh, the King's Sword. Of course I know what it is. I made it. No, it wouldn't be hard to make another one just like it. But I need certain materials if I'm gonna make one. What do you need? Oh, there's a rare metal called a fairy drop. It can only be found in the realm of the fairies. Damn it. We're going back to Witchwood. The only problem is that, as you know, fairies can't be seen by ordinary folk like us. Urshan was able to see them. Oh, well then, that makes things easier, doesn't it? All I have to do now is find some fairies and bring back a fairy drop. Alright, so we're gonna come down here. How long of a break are you thinking of taking? And it's fine if you don't know, or if you can't answer, it's okay. But like, I mean, you gotta fix your face. You're looking kind of ragged over there. Yeah, that one will hurt. And then Dice in with the. Alright, my man. Dice was like, I am the stone that the builder refused. Chop, chop. Alright. Oh, that's really convenient. They were kind enough to be like, okay, you've made it all the way through here. The Black Death Post lost momentum. I'm gonna bump it too. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was any. I probably didn't look at the right. I probably didn't look at the right tags. I wasn't the only person that shared it, right? I hope not. I would be very sad about that. I didn't know you needed a fairy drop to make a sword. I guess we'll have to find those fairies, won't we? You move around so much. I didn't know that watching you was gonna be this hard. I am laughing because the thing about it is that No, there's another one. Okay, good. This game seems I share the. Okay, good. Then that means I just haven't seen it yet. Game server. Is that? I did see. Um, Probably after stream because I know that you linked it in your post. And in my brain, I was like, right, I should join that, and then did not. So yeah, probably after we're done. Not promo just to talk more. Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, I'll probably drop in there after stream is over. Um, if I wind up catching a nap immediately afterward, and you're like, oh dang, where you at? Then assume that happened. But I will probably at least join. And stream is over in maybe about an hour, give or take. So yeah, I don't mind coming by, especially like just like talk and network and talk shop, of course. I heard a voice. Did you? Yeah. All right, I forgot Urshan just uses like jump jets. Hey, what are you doing? We won't do anything to you, promise. I know you won't, but like we need to talk. So just like chill for a sec. Let's talk. What? A fairy drop? They say they want a fairy drop. Well, there aren't any around here. There used to be a lot where we lived. That's it. You want to come to where we live and get a fairy drop? Okay. Okay then, turn around. Normal people can't go to where we live. But since you've got a dragon with you, you can. Probably. I think. Wait, what are they about to do? It'll only hurt for a little bit. What? I saw the hydrate. I'll go do that in a second. Thanks for coming. Okay, yeah. Uh, Fair folk in this game are absolute. In Breath of Fire are absolutely canon. Like every time we run into fairies in Breath of Fire game, they're fucking with people. It's wild. We fairies used to live here in the land of dreams. Oh, that's why. But then those big meanies came and. Oh. Did you hear that? That's them. That's those nightmares snoring. They're big and nasty and ugly too. They attacked us and drove us out of our homes. Mean old nightmares. Alright, Dragon Boy. We'll give you a fairy drop if you promise to get rid of them for us. Okay. Signpost. Nothing went on it right now. Okay, cool. What a good, refreshing nap that was. Glad you're here. I could use some exercise. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay, yeah, crits are like the only way to actively do actual damage, so. Let's stop the charge and probably just put some magic and see if that helps. Okay, then what the heck? Because the guide's like, you can beat them all with physical attacks pretty easily, except for one of them who's more resistant to magic, and it's like, I tried magic on this one and not working. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go hydrate real quick while I try to figure this out. BRB. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate redemption. Needed that. That's good. Okay, so fire and wind don't really seem to have done much to him. What about water? Okay. Magic just doesn't work. Alright, I get it. Okay. BRB. Alrighty. Yeah, it just had like a shit ton of HP. Basically, if I hadn't gotten those crits off early, it would have taken a much longer time. That would not have been a good time. I'm very glad to meet you. Why? I was getting tired of Taste the Fit. Alright. Alright. Well, that was not nearly as annoying as the first fight. Got to, thankfully. Must be tired after doing so much work with the fairies. Why don't you... Alright, yeah. Alright, which one are you? Alright, this is the one that evades a bunch, so, I'm gonna put Sias in the back row so we can get some battle AP for a while. Yeah. Blah blah. Ghosts being dicks about the whole thing. Alright, let's see. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to try to save magic and not burn a bunch because I imagine that Probably wouldn't be nearly this easy as much as I would like it to be. Welcome, travelers, to the land of dreams. Hello and goodbye. Yeah. Alright, easy clap. What the fuck? I don't want to know what that knows. Why'd you have to say it? I can't stop thinking about it. Why did you have to say it? Why did you have to say it? Why did you have to say it? If we hadn't been friends for so long. I see you've gone to all the trouble to defeat all my little helpers. I'd like. Alright, cool. Its attack and attributes change with its size. Okay, there is that, but this other guy that I'm looking at has told me that I have another way of doing this. That I have another way of dealing with this. So, in the interest of doing that, that's what we're gonna do. Oh. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well. And that is our next skill from What's Her Face. You did it. You really did it. Thank you so much. Now we can live here again in peace. Yep. Oops. I almost forgot. I promised I'd give you something, didn't I? Wait just a second. The sound of the nose is shrinking. That was a... Thanks, Dragon Boy. Come back and play. Oh, right, cool. We can... Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck. Um... Uh... I'm not okay. I'm not okay. There is an implication there. I'm sorry, I know I didn't read any of that last text, but, I cannot describe... Yeah. Capcom, what the fuck? 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 All she did was clip her fingernails, obviously. Yeah, Stubby's right. It's a fingernail clipping. That's why it's embarrassing. Because, like, yeah, giving people your fingernails is weird. Yeah, giving people your fingernails is weird. I get why it's embarrassing. I get why it's embarrassing. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, thank God. But yeah, like, fingernail clippings can be definitely like an awkward thing to give to people. I get it. That's why she was so embarrassed. Let's take a minute to like go to camp though, and relax, real quick. Now I think it's taken to Mount Glaman. Urshan says we have not seen the last of the fairies. That's cool. That's a piece of fairy. Oh! God damn it. Breath of fire. Fuck. fucking fuck. Yeah, it's yeah, exactly. It's fairy. Yep, fairy nail. Yep, fairy shavings, fairy nail shavings. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh huh. Yep, 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 yep. That's what it is, and it's not anything else. Oh, I am so glad that we didn't have camera on because the embarrassment of having to talk about fairy shavings while y'all could see my face would be absolutely fucking terrible. Yeah, it'd be awkward. So now y'all can't see my face. We're good. We yeah, fairy shavings, nail shavings. I mean, that's what they are. Yep, absolutely nothing else. Uh huh. Yep. Guys, Capcom, why are you like this? I know this was necessary, Capcom. Why? Why did you do this? Why did you make me have to think these things? Make me see these things with my eyes and make me think. Why are you like this? Oh, what's this? Just look at the. This is one of the most beautiful fairy. I can't. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. I fucking cannot. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need a minute. 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 I just. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not. I'm, uh, I. I can't read the rest of this. I can't read the rest of this section. Thank you so much for 47 monthly subs, W. I deeply appreciate it. I can't read the rest of this text. I'm going to literally flip my shit. I mean, I'm going to completely. No! No! Almost 4 years. Oh my god, what a thing to celebrate. That's not what I'm yelling you about. 4 years is most certainly a great thing to celebrate. Absolutely. I I'm just gonna go through the rest of the text. I can't read it right now. Thank you very much, sir. With this, you might be able to help Craig. Let's get back to the castle. Okay, good. And at this point, the Scamus axe is stronger than it is. Scamus axe also is too well. It's because the Scamus axe doesn't do it. Anyway, we shouldn't equip the sword anyway because we might swing too hard and break it again, and we don't need to do that, do we? Um, absolutely not. I would most certainly hate to have to bother the fairies for more nail shavings to make another king sword if I broke this one. So let's not equip it. make our way back over to Ludia and do that, and it's good. There's another thing that I just read by talking to that person, and I'm not going to like ruin our dignity by reading it out loud. So actually, no, we want to give me the Sage's staff. The boost to her wisdom is too good to pass up. Sorry, but this area is being used for the inquiry of Chief Cray. No one is allowed entry. I have vital information regarding Cray. It's about the King's Sword. The King's Sword? Why, it's right here. It was just returned to us by the Empire. In exchange for its return, they have made several difficult demands for us. Among them, changes to our treaty. Changes that we have little choice but to accept. But, my sister, we were going to... Silence. This is no longer a matter you need to concern yourself. Know this. Cray's punishment will not be light. Okay, so it looks like basically they got the same idea we did, except that because they beat us to it, they used to bring more concessions out of the Alliance, which, oops. Oh, Cray. Sias, can't you keep your eye on them? Let them go off and make a fake sword like that? What were you thinking? Said to watch them. You didn't say anything about stopping them. Can I try to do something? Let me know immediately. Understand? I guess our only hope now is to get Cray out of there ourselves. Yo! So, something I said previously about Nina in this particular game is that she sort of seems to be a mix. It's interesting. She seems to be a mix of a couple of different Ninas from the previous games, personality-wise, right? Breath of Fire 1 Nina is like a very standard Princess Classic kind of. Not a lot of like personality type things like spunky and things like that. Breath of Fire 2 Nina is very reserved emotionally, but will also not take any shit from anybody. And the main thing is that Breath of Fire 1 Nina was mostly all about curative magic. Breath of Fire 2 Nina was all about offensive magic. Breath of Fire 3 Nina was also primarily an offensive magic user, relatively headstrong, and a little bit softer around the edges than Breath of Fire 2 Nina. Like Breath of Fire 2 Nina is like your quiet friend who will sit in the corner and seems pretty chill and is like really smart and all that. But then when people provoke, you know how people will sometimes provoke your quiet friend, and your quiet friend will basically say something that cuts whoever it was like a knife, and then they don't like fuck with you anymore. That's Breath of Fire 2 Nina. Breath of Fire 3 Nina is basically equally determined in terms of like, oh yeah, like I will absolutely do what I think is right, but is sort of a little softer spoke. She's outspoken in some aspects and not as soft spoken, but she was a little bit more on the side of like, I don't know how to describe it. Breath of Fire 14 is like kind of like a nice little middle ground because she's much more outspoken. Well, no, this is the way I should. She is a mix of Breath of Fire 1 and 2 Nina with the same sort of like outspoken kind of compassion that Breath of Fire 3 Nina has, but with a more varied skill set in terms of like magic and stuff. You'll help me, won't you, Ryu? Yeah. Thank you. Alright, let's wait until dark in our room. Oh, don't worry, Sias. Everything's fine. Let's go. So, I have no idea if Sias actually like heard them or not. So... Oh, hey. I wouldn't be moving too much if I was you. I don't think I ever seen a person bad off as you. There's a different... There's like... There's a different thing implied by that speech pattern than what I was doing, but I can't accurately do the accurate one, so I'm going to just go with Southernish. All right, then. Let's go. I like how Sias is just like, well, I guess they are trying something. Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed. Look at Ryu's HP. Our boy, look at Ryu's HP. Our boy is lucky. Our boy is lucky, lucky, lucky. Look at him. Also, I just realized what TP is for, and I don't know why it took me this long to understand it. But basically speaking, right, the amount of AP that you recover when you're on standby, the amount of AP that you recover while you're on standby is determined by that CP stat. Because the reason why Urshin gets so much back is because her CP is absurdly high. I just now realized that that's what that's for. I think it's like charge points or something. Can you believe it? I had no idea the prince was so cold hearted. Maybe so, but I bet people in this position have to be like that in order to do what they have to do. Yes, I think it's something like charge points, maybe, because you're regaining your AP. Because it's like you're charging up and regaining your AP that way. I would assume, but I'm not entirely certain. All right, let's roll. Certainly is keeping an eye on us, isn't he? I suppose it wouldn't do much good talking to him, would it? Aren't you going to try and stop us, Sias? I tell them if you did anything. They didn't tell me to stop you. Thank you, Sias. I guess you're one of the good guys. He doesn't. I like how he doesn't respond to that like at all. Defeat the guards. You only have one turn before the guards call for help. Use combo attacks. All right. So basically, they're saying like we gotta knock these men the fuck out. Is what they're basically saying. All right. Let's keep it cheap for right now. In case we need to like yeah, good. It might make something that makes more sense in Japanese, maybe. All right, cool. Oh, all right. Well, not dead at least, so that's good. All right. Yeah, oh damn. Yeah, I was bullying, and I'm a little sorry, but I guess guards are technically cops, so it's fine. Alright, Sias. Oh god damn it. These assholes again. Okay, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I think here's the deal, actually. No, all of you can go to hell. Actually. Thank you. Yeah, like y'all can fuck off, actually. Damn it. I should have put Sias in. Yeah, so like you saw Sias got like 3 AP back, right? And if we look at his charge points stat, it's 3. So basically whenever he's on standby, he gets 3 back. Artemis Cap. This is really good. Reason why this is very good is very simple. Urshin's defense is already pretty high. So the Artemis Cap will increase her chances of hitting, which pairs really well with Una as her master, because now her attacks do more damage, and to some extent, Una's like, lol, you miss a lot stuff is somewhat, not entirely, but fairly well negated. Special, burn, ever, and then punch a fly. Or they just die on the spot because they're just flies, I guess. Sure. Alright, one more. I'm gonna just save state this just in case, because if Urshin misses this attack, this guard is going to throw us out of the castle. So I'm going to take a little bit of initiative here and do that on purpose. Or Nina is strong enough to like kill off of the 2 hits. I guess. I thought that was gonna work, but it did. Okay. Yeah. At this point, Urshin can mostly just focus on she doesn't need an accessory for defense, really. Not like hard defense numbers anyway, because like her natural defense stat is really high. So lol, Lamau, I guess. Lena. How could I let this happen? Cray! Nina! What are you doing here? We came to help get you out of here. To help you escape. Huh? What good would that do? I mean, in the first place, where'd we go anyway? It's just that if you're executed, the Warren will try to take the revenge and break the alliance. Besides, as long as it's with you, Cray, I'd go anywhere. Maybe you're right. Nah, you are right. If we're stuck here, who's gonna look for Alina? Nobody else cares. I mean, even if everybody else gives up hope, we can't, yeah? Right. Alright, we gotta get to Warrant. Gotta make sure they don't do any... Hang on a second, I gotta get this right. I gotta make sure they don't do anything boneheaded. Alright, and we've got Cray back. But he is several levels behind everybody else, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Although he sleeps on the job, he's never late for meals. Well, if he's asleep, we should be able to get away from him, right? Hey, Sandals. How you doing? Alright. Good. Played me some Tekken today. That's the way. Oh, and then an ad immediately starts. Alright, well, while the ad's going, I can go run off. Trying to sort out my time schedule before. Yeah. I'm gonna be in those mines too. I feel that. But yeah, I feel that. Yeah, like basically in my downtime, I've been mostly just doing catch. I've been doing catch up prep for Dawn Trail too, so I feel that. But yeah. Even in between, like you see, in between like job hunting stuff and all that other stuff, I've been working on. I've been working on that too, so I feel that. Yeah, I get Cray a couple of levels because he's behind a little bit because. Been a while. I also don't want to get too many things started because we're basically near the end of stream, so I don't want to like start. I don't want to start anything like too. I don't want to start anything too involved right now. We're gonna go back to Warrant. We're gonna go see Una and pick up a new skill, and then I'm gonna probably just save while we're in Warrant, and that'll be it because it's close to 9 o'clock. And if nothing else, I'm trying to make sure that I'm being more diligent about like, I started late. I was like, I want to give y'all like a good 3 hours, and we made it like about that long. So. How's it going? Are you fighting a lot? Yep, we got that. Super combo. $10,000 damage to the combo attack to learn her last skill. That's gonna be a minute. How dare those Ludians? I don't care if he's the leader of the Alliance or the king of the world. Who does he think he is, locking up the chief of the Warren like that? So you were able to rescue Cray. Now the only problem is what Ludia will do next. Still, it's good to have Cray back. Thank you for everything. We'll help you as much as we can, but I think you should talk to Tarn about what to do. Yeah, as always, it's basically just her. Hey, Shiny. Yeah, you caught us functionally right at like the tail end of stream because we're coming right up on 9 o'clock, and I've been on for about 3 hours 13. But yeah, it's still good to see you. as always. I hope today was a good day. If you're doing well, it was restful or productive for you, whichever you needed more. But yeah, it's about that time. So let me just that today was good. I was busy grocery shopping and Twitch didn't know as it does. I also started like later than normal because I was handing over Riley back to my dad because dog sitting stuff. So I started a bit later than I normally do anyway. So that probably didn't help. Okay. I'm gonna go see where we can go hang out, and then go from there. But I'm happy that today was a good day. We take those. And I can afford to like take my time on the intro out because so we are gonna go raid somewhere, obviously. So don't like super disappear for anybody. So let's see who we're gonna go hang out with. I forgot to turn off the fighting game timer. Okay. But let's see who we're gonna go hang out with. And this time I remembered to switch screens so I don't have to destroy the VOD. I'm happy about that because last time that was alright. Okay, we don't have a cooldown list. Well, we have a cooldown list, but I have to decide where we're gonna go. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna do that and figure that out right now. So I know that like Twitch has a thing where they tell you like which people you rated in the last 30 days, but of course that's not working right now, so I have to make that call myself. All right, let's see. Who we go hang out with? Anthony G. He is on cooldown right now. It's Black Girl Gamers. Yeah, we went to these. Can't do these. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We're gonna go hang out with MD14. He is a variety streamer, and he is right now doing he's doing some charity stuff. I think with it should be with Saint Jude Play Live. I'm not. Yeah, he's doing some charity stuff with Saint Jude Play Live. Right now, I have been playing Supermarket Simulator. So we're gonna go hang out with MD14. Please give an S chase those raids. Get in there. Let him know who sent you. Throw in your favorite emotes and all that other stuff. Like that. Let him know who sent you. Stream schedule stuff. This Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be streaming Shootlands in development. It will probably be like the last thing before our main milestone. So it'll be just lining up a couple of last little things that need to be in and ready for that by the time we get started. As far as like that goes, and that should be pretty cool. Friday will be Street Fighter 6. That's the day that we get the new patch. Probably have the patch. No, the patch will be out like 2 days beforehand, like on Wednesday, I think. But we won't be able to play it on stream till Friday. So probably I'll be doing at least some labbing and some things and doing some investigative work before the patch drops on my own, and then I'll probably report to y'all with the changes that like Cammy and probably Lily got hit with, because those are probably going to be the two characters that got the most. worried about in quotation marks there. And then yeah, next Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time is more Breath of Fire 4. That's pretty much all I've got on that front. So thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. Do me a favor. Stay safe. Wash your hands and wear a mask. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Be excellent to each other, but not to bigots, racists, sexist, anti-queer folks, or Zionists. This is your reminder that here at the stream, that Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights. Everybody has reproductive and bodily autonomy rights and should have them. And that Palestine, the Sudan, and Congo must all be free, as well as Haiti. Just saying. You know. That's kind of the way that we are. So, thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll catch you when I catch you. Until next time. Take care. Oh wait, I forgot my links and stuff. Shoot. Sorry, I'm blanking out because I'm silly like that. TLDR, if you want to check out the stuff that I do on co-host, is mostly game analysis and design articles. Sometimes talking about fighting games, sometimes talking about other stuff. I do that on co-host. I have old game design articles up on Medium. If you want to go check those out. Team VODs will be up at youtube.com/@SJSaysGames. If you want to support me directly and don't want to give money to Amazon and Jeff Bezos through like subs and things like that, Ko-Fi is the spot to do that. My throne has gifts on it that range from like silly things like Kamen Rider accessories for stream redemptions to more serious-ish things like another monitor and another computer arm to help like with doing work in desk organizations. Never a requirement, just there as things for you to sort of like keep in mind. My card has all my other social media links. If you want to hang out with us when we're not streaming, I personally for this community, I use a Guilded server instead of a Discord server. Click that link, follow the instructions, and then you can come hang out with us when we're not doing stuff on Twitch. Stuff like watching anime and kind of just like shooting the breeze and being me. Your call. So, now we're going to go hang out with MD. Hey, my phone is charging. Yeah, you caught us basically right as we're getting ready to head out. What I miss? So the good news is that we were able to fix this sword that we broke, and we only had to like get fairy nail shavings to do it. Kind of weird, but absolutely it was fairy nail shavings and not anything else. 100% not anything else. Most certainly, we did not learn that a fairy drop was something incredibly more gross than that. That is not a thing that happened. Absolutely not. And then it turns out that the Empire that is like all crooked and stuff was like, hey, actually, here's the sword. Alright. That's less of my hydration. The Empire was like, actually, the sword that you said that your boy lost, no, we have it. Here it is. But if we give it back, you now have to do all of these things that we say. So they're not very happy about that, and that's kind of a problem. But we're gonna have to live with that. But yeah, literally, you came back just in time for us to head out. Because normally I stream till about 9 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. The TLDR, just to catch you up. Wednesday, 6 p.m., more Shoot Lancer streaming stuff. Friday, 6 p.m., Street Fighter 6 patch is going to be out, so we're going to be playing that. Next Sunday, 5 p.m., is more Breath of Fire 4. We broke Cray out of Castle, and there are most certainly going to be no repercussions for that. So we're just going to chill. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go raid MD14. You'll see me over in your Discord in a little bit. I just need to like do some stuff post-stream and check in with some people real quick afterward. But I'll go hop in there after all that is set. So we're gonna go hang out with MD14, doing Supermarket Simulator, doing some charity fundraising for Seeing Play Live. Thanks y'all for coming by. Appreciate it. So the next time I see you, whenever that happens to be, take care, yeah? Alright. Deuces.